Pot, we talk about stories that have all of us talking.
And today we're joined by Barb Bartlein from the People Pro. Jeff Wagner also back with us. It is called the Brown Jug Bill, and it allows bar owners to take underage drinkers to court. If people under 21 are found guilty of drinking in a bar, they would have to pay a $1,000 fine to the business. Should underage drinkers be fined the $1,000?
I'll tell you why I don't like this. If you wanted to discourage underage drinking and you want to increase the penalties on the underage drinkers, that's fine. This is a get-out-of-jail-free card, though, for the bars. The way it works now, the bars get cited, the underage drinker gets cited. This essentially allows the bar to say, okay, I'm going to make the underage drinker pay my fine. That's what I think is wrong about it.
Well, I think they need some help, though, Jeff. It's the whole world of fake IDs has gotten so sophisticated, anybody can get them, and they're really pretty good now with all the additional technology to make them. It's not like in the old days where we tried to use a Xerox machine. But I kind of like this idea. I think it does help the businesses who, for the most part, try to do the right thing.
Well, I think part of the problem, too, is, first of all, how are you going to collect this, against the kid, who my guess is that your basic 19-year-old doesn't have it. Secondly, I'm not sure a lot of these bars, especially the ones that have big problems with underage drinking, I got to tell you, Barb, I'm not sure that they go into this with clean hands. I think there's a lot of these bars that cater to these young people and take advantage of this. This, I think, allows them to say, not our problem, here, make the underage drinker pay.
So are you saying, Jeff, that you would like to see the bars get fined more money if an underage drinker is found on their premises?
Well, I think it's both. Yeah, I mean, if you want to discourage underage drinking, first of all, you can increase the fines that the underage drinker has to pay to the court. But yeah, I think it's good to have a balance. You have the bars responsible and you have the kids responsible.
But if you have a bar that's being responsible, how do you get to the kids who are tricking them, fooling them, coming up with these better IDs when you have, should there be something there that the bar can go back on these kids?
Well, but the kids are already going to get fined. I mean, there's already in Wisconsin, for example, there's a fine, $250 to $1,000.
Well, the bar gets fined too, don't they?
Yeah, sure they do.
Even though they're doing the right thing. I don't know that if this were put into place, it would make bars less diligent.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Because what if you can't collect from the underage drinker? You still owe the money.
I worked in the food and beverage business for quite a while when I was a student in Madison, and I can tell you we were very diligent in checking IDs, but people snuck in. People came in with fake IDs, and then we were held responsible. On this one, I'm on the barkeeper's side.
All right, we'll leave it at that. That'll be the last word on this topic. We're going to be coming right back with more after this.
Now more of what's hot and our viewers' choice topic of the day.
Again, we're joined by Barb Bartlein and Jeff Wagner of 620 WTMJ. Well, moms and dads are bending the rules when it comes to buckling up their kids. A new report shows that 1 in 5 parents say it's okay to skip child seat belts on short trips or in a rush. What are your thoughts on this really kind of disturbing report? I'm really kind of surprised by that. To me, there are no shortcuts. Always buckle up.
Well, I see these stupid parents all the time. I see them as I drive on the freeway or down the road, and they've got several children in the back seat not buckled up, jumping around. We were talking about fines in the last segment. I think these parents should face a special fine that if they have any child under the age of 18 not buckled up, it costs them a couple $1,000s. Then maybe we'll see the attitude change.
It's ridiculous. I've gone from, one grocery store to, let's say, Target, and it's just through, you have to drive about a block. Yeah. I'm still strapping in my 2-year-old because anything can happen.
Well, sure. I mean, look, this is one, you just can't fix stupid. Now, I understand some people disagree with me on this. I think everybody should wear seatbelts. It's the law, but it just makes sense. But when it comes to kids that can't make that decision, these kids become missiles in these cars. And this idea that, I'm only going 3 or 4 blocks. Well, okay, you can have that drunk driver who blows through the stop sign and hits you within 2 or 3 blocks. This is absolutely crazy. Most of the little children I'm around, and I'm around a lot now, they learn from an early age from mom and dad. You get in the car, you get in the car seat, and you buckle yourself up. It isn't that hard.
And they do fight you at a young age. But if you're going to be late for work, it doesn't matter. You got to do it. You got to get them in the car seat.
You're bigger than them. You're in charge, Courtney.
I don't know. My son's pretty strong. Some days I'm like, ugh.
Does Uncle Jeff use bribery to try to sometimes get these?
You use whatever it takes.
Get them in there.
I will tell you, it's funny. I mean, between my niece and nephew, when she was younger, my nephew now, and all these other like 6-year-old and 4-year-old kids I'm around, they have just learned. It's funny. They jump in the car, and the first thing is they automatically put it on.
They're better when they get older.
Yeah.
They've developed the habit.
All right,
it's a good habit to have.
It is a good habit. And that's it for What's Hot. But the discussion continues online. You can find that page at tmj4.com/hot.